Hello students of standard 10th. Let's begin an online session of social science. Myself, Miss Priyanka Magal. Today's topic is what is a federalism? Student, in the last session we learned about the power share. Yes, power share amongst the different level of government. So, what is a federalism? Federalism also is a system of government. See, this is the balance of the power. Yes, this is the exact balance of power between the central and the state government. Varies from one federation to another. This balance depends mainly on the historical context in which the federalism was formed. It means it is divided between a central authority and the various constitutions units of the country. Students, the usually a federalism has two level of government. One is the government of the entire country that is usually responsible for a few subjects of common national interest, that is the unitary, and the others are government at the level of provision or state that looks after much on the day to day administrating or their states. Both these level of governments enjoy their power dependence on the others. Yes, students, this power share amongst the two levels, federal and the state government. The federal system and unitary system. Federal government have a three level of government: central, state, and local. Unitary system has only one government. It means the central government. In this sense, federalism are contrasted with unitary government. Under the unitary system, either there is only one level of government or the subunits are ordinary subordinate to the central government. Students, the central government can pass on order to the provisional or the local government. But in a federal system, the central government cannot order the state government to do something. The state government has the own power, own functions, which it is not answerable to the central government. Both these governments are separately answerable to the people only. Now, look at the key features of federalism. Yes, there are two or more levels of the government. Different tiers of governments governs the same citizen, but each tier has its own jurisdiction. What do you mean by the jurisdiction, students? Yes, the area over which someone has legal authority. This jurisdiction specific matters conducted of legislation, taxation, and administration. The jurisdiction of the respective levels or tiers of government are specified in the Constitution. So, the existing and authority of each tier of government is constitutionally guaranteed. Students, this fundamental provision of this Constitution cannot be unilateral change by one level of government. Such changes require the consent of both the level of government. And the higher courts, yes, courts have the power to interpret the Constitution and the power of different level of government. The highest court, apex court, acts as an umpire if dispute arise between different level of government in the exercise of their respective power. So, source of revenue for each level of government are clearly specified to ensure its financial autonomy also. Students, the federal system thus has dual objective. It means to safeguard and the promote unity of the government, unity of the country, which at the same time accommodate regional diversity. Therefore, two aspects are crucial for the institution and the practice of federalism. Students, the government at different level should agree to some rules of power sharing. We learn already about the amongst the different level of power share. They should also trust that each would abide by its part of the agreement. An ideal federal system has both aspects mutual trust and argument to live together. Look at this one. Types of federalism. Yes, there are two kinds of routes through which federalism have been formed. First one, involve independent state coming together federalism. What is this? Yes, this is on their own to form a bigger unit. Yes, involve independent states so that by pooling sovereignty and retaining identity they can increase their security. This type of coming together federalism. These type of federalism include the USA, Switzerland and Australia. In this first category of federalism, all the constituent state usually has equal power of the federal government. Second one, holding together federalism. This second route is where a large country decided to divide its power between constitution, state and the national government. Where is this type of government? This type of federalism is in India, Spain, Belgium, of kind of holding together federalism. This second category, the central government tends to be more powerful via the state. Very often of the different constitutions, units of the federalism have unequal powers. Some units are guaranteed specially power. Now the time of assignment. Just you solve these all the questions. Why are the key features of federalism? Second one, what are the two kinds of routes through which federalism had been formed? And third one, what is the federalism? Thank you students and have a nice day.